Hello, everyone. How you doing? It's me, Nedra Simmons. I'm going for a walk. It's cold out here, so I'm bundled up. Got my hair in a different style, so I'm using it as my scarf. But I'm coming on because, well, I could say welcome to a cup of conversation or welcome to my daily walk with me, Nedra Simmons. But I'm coming on because I had watched a movie, something on Netflix, and it had reflected part of something that I went through. Um, in other words, it sparked something in my memory bank that I have stored in the back. I hope y'all can hear me. I might be breathing hard because I'm walking. But the point that I want to make is, I want to dedicate this to a person who probably will never ever get to see my video, but let me manifest that he do see this video so he knows how grateful people are of his bravery, of him sharing his experience. So let me label this my letter to the real Jamie Foxx. You had a special that was on Netflix, and it was funny. It was good. I loved it. Let me just say that for starters. I'm not a groupie. I'm not trying to trying to get in your bag or whatever somebody might say. I don't know what the slang is on the streets now, but I just want to say thank you for letting God use you and for being brave to express yourself on TV in front of everyone. Now, you're an actor, but I don't think you was acting in that moment on that special. But it was a recent special that I just saw it yesterday, and I think it's been out already for, I guess, weeks. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is you said some phrases in that special that I said to myself, but I'm not famous yet. But you said that you are Jamie Foxx. This stuff don't happen to Jamie Foxx. Okay, well, let me share my story with you so you can understand where I'm coming from. All right, so I am a widow, and I am a woman of God who had gone through life knowing God was there for me, but because I live here on this earth in this flesh, your mind wants to see fleshly people there to help you. Well, I haven't had that in my life for the most part. I had role models, don't get me wrong, but I had to go through life making decisions on my own without having a role model to show me how to, or what would the outcome be for the decisions that I made. But anyway, let me fast forward to the point to why I'm making this video. It is because when my husband had, he had a stroke, and I did not know what to do. I am younger than my husband. He is older than me. So I never thought that I would be in a situation to where I had to make a decision for my husband. I'm thinking, years going on, kids getting older, and then around that time in life, that decision would have to be made, whether from him or from me. But anyway, he had a stroke. And we were in the ambulance. I don't know how to say it right. I always call it meatball truck, but the ambulance. And I was sitting in the front seat. I was like, is this for real? Is this I couldn't believe what I was going through. I didn't know what to do for starters. So I sat there and I'm like, okay. So at that time I called people locally. At that time I called the pastor of the church that I was at. And then I called my mom. Or did I call my mom? I don't know, because she worries a lot. So I didn't know what to do. I was just like, wow, I don't know what to do. I had kids at home. And I'm in an ambulance, and my husband's in the back, and they're trying to resuscitate him. And this was right before COVID, the big COVID outbreak. But anyway, I remember sitting there saying, this is not happening to me. I didn't say I was Jamie Foxx like I was, famous, but I was saying, I'm too young for this. I don't think I should be going through this right now. But, God's timing is not my timing, and I thank God for that. But anyway, you shared your story of all that you went through. My husband had a stroke 3 days before Thanksgiving. And then God spared his life. And I was naive. I didn't realize at the time that the machine was breathing for him. I'm thinking that he's breathing. But God held him on long enough for some decisions to be made that I didn't know what to do. But anyway, the point that I'm making is he had a stroke. He passed away. Okay, he had a stroke 3 days before Thanksgiving. Passed away 2 days before Christmas. Mind you, I am a widow at this point with 4 kids. I had one in college. No, I had 2 in college, and I had 2 at home. This was around the break, so the kids was home. And he didn't make it. The last 2 weeks of his life, he couldn't speak. So if there was anything he wanted to say to me, he couldn't say it. So I, this widow for the first time, and I'm not saying that you're supposed to be widows more than once, but this was an experience for me. And I'm sharing this to the world to help the world, but also I'm letting it be a letter to Jamie Foxx. I don't remember what your government name was, but the real Jamie Foxx. And I can look it up afterwards and type it in. But and I'm sorry if it's lengthy, and because this is an emotional thing, but I'm feeling a lot stronger than what I thought I would be when I was going to come on here. But anyway, I just want to thank you again. Let me bring this back to bring right back. Thank you for your talents and your abilities, and never giving up, and using laughter as your key force to keep going. Because I always say laughter is better than crying. I will laugh before crying, and I don't want to cry. I'd rather laugh because laughter is good for the soul. Okay, let me bring it back. So my husband had a stroke 3 days before Thanksgiving, passed away 2 days before Christmas. I want to take this time too, sorry I got sidetracked, to thank the community of Williamston, North Carolina, because at that time, it was around Christmas. I did not have enough money to do the Christmas that I planned. That day before my husband had his stroke, he was supposed to go to the store and take a leeway off, because I didn't have the rest of the money for it, to go ahead and get some gifts for the kids. But that community, their schools got together and gave my kids the best Christmas that I think that they've had and could have had given the situation. So thank you to the community in Williamston, North Carolina, the schools that dedicated, all the people that dedicated to give to my family during that time. But let me go back to why I have this letter, because God is good. So again, I said he had a stroke and he didn't make it. He couldn't talk to me from the moment he had a stroke until he passed. And I could have said, if you could imagine what was going on in my mind, because I'm a thinker, I'm in my head all the time. But I'm taking this walk because this is what helps me clear my mind. But anyway, I met somebody else along the way that had some serious issues and went through the surgery and made it out. So I was able to speak to that person close up. I don't know if I'm ever going to meet, but I just want to say to you that you shared some things that I could imagine what my husband, deceased husband, could have been going through at the time, because I had no communication with him. I'm trying my best. I'm praying. I'm praying harder than I ever prayed before. And I don't know what is going on in his head, in his mind. And you said you blocked out for a certain time period, but just your information that you shared gave me comfort in knowing a little something that could have been going on with him. All right, this is now getting a little bit touchy, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. I remember being in the emergency room, intensive care area, and he couldn't respond, but I was sitting there at the door, and he raised his hand up, waved, and put it down. That is the only type of communication that I had that I felt was sincere from him. Whew. To God be the glory. But again, let me come back. This is supposed to be a letter to the real Jamie Foxx to say thank you so much for sharing your story on national TV and to let the people know that you're not a clone. But I don't know if this will ever get to you. I don't know, maybe it's a promotion for me for other people to see your show, that particular Netflix special. It's worth it. But thank you. Thank you for all the talents that you viewed for us to see and to enjoy. And you're still here, so I'm not talking like you're not here. I'm saying thank you and don't stop. Let God use you. Don't lose the sight of what God had put in you due to money and all of that stuff. So I thank God for you, your family, your talented kids. And God bless you. And if this reaches you, I pray that it do. I manifest that this reaches you, Jamie Foxx, the real Jamie Foxx, so that you know that you had played an important role in people's lives, which I know you do, you know already, but you had lit something up in me that I had put in the back burner, but I had to re-experience it so that I can get past it, so that it won't come back and attack me later on. So thank you. And to all that are listening, I pray that I said something that was beneficial and that can help you. Just know that God is good and he don't make no mistakes. He's intentional. He's a loving God. He's a God of a sense of humor, because laughter is good for the soul. So until next time, my local friends, God bless. And Mr. Jamie Foxx, God bless you, and continue to do God's work and share your experiences to help others in this world. God bless. Until next time, see you later.